Hello guys, welcome back to this space, and today we are discussing this episode 2 of the Mommy Club season 3. So let us go straight into it. The Mommy Club is back, bigger, better, and I feel like the production, they are doing great with this show. So let's discuss the episode 2. To me, I feel like Vuyi is drama and she's just looking for relevance and storyline in a part, or like in a way that seems very unnecessary. It's unnecessarily bringing drama and it's not making sense. And sometimes when you actually see people go all out having issue on things that are not that deep, I get to realize that probably it's a reflection of them. I don't know if that's making sense. So let's discuss this. And when I started seeing the episode 2 and the parts where we were introduced to Rosette, I don't know. I was so confused and I was like, I have seen this face before on a reality TV show. I know it's a South African reality TV show, but I cannot really figure out which it was until later into the episode when I realized I had seen her before on Young, Famous and African. If you've seen Young, Famous and African, Rosette was on the second season of the show, and she's one of the baby mamas of South African media personality and delay. So I was like, yeah, this is this person because I know I've seen her before. So let's discuss the second episode. And the second episode started with Miss Sande's events, and all of them are there. So let's discuss Pheladi first. Pheladi had so much to say and a whole lot. To an extent, the way it did come across to me, it was as if Pheladi was just spilling a whole lot. But a part of me felt like there must have been conversation that led to that, where she had to discuss issue with having been widowed and also being a divorcee and all of that. So an extent, the way it was presented, it was just as if she was just giving so much of information that no one asked for. But I still just want to think, I just want to believe it, the production thing probably was just edited to see like that, because those were a lot of information. But if she did not give it to them, how would the dinner be spicy? So I think it was a conversation, and to an extent, some of the mothers had like some kind of, they had some, let me say, they were judging her for having left her children. But so that's that for Pheladi. Then let's go into the drama of this season. And before I go into the drama of this season, let's discuss Miss Mops and Nosipo. Miss Moss and Nosipo are out of the show. But I actually love the fact that having them for like the first 2 episodes of the show actually make viewers stay glued to the show, find themselves connected to the show before they eventually leave. And to an extent, I did not like the fact that a good number of the old cast did not return for a season 3, especially Nunurai. Nunurai seemed to be like, not the same. Nunurai was my favorite on the second and first season of this show. So away from Miss Mops and Nazipo, I think we're not getting to see them anymore. It's just them they are just like that anchor that tried to connect all the new mummies together. They were present there, and they are half of it. And it's interesting. But Miss Mops is one cast that does one thing. She asks the right question. She keeps on digging. She is someone who finds a way to ask question you will ordinarily want to feel offensive, you will not want to give out, but she just do, if I may ask. And that's crazy. I feel like Miss Mops is nosy, but she does it in a very classy way that you do not really see through the fact that she's being nosy. And I feel like she did a lot of the questioning about Pheladi divorce and her late husband. So that is all for Pheladi. Let's discuss Vuyi and Noskie. I feel like Vuyi is just the cast on the show who is looking for relevance in every way she thinks she could get it. So I do not think there is an issue if someone tries to know you. And when it comes to knowing someone, knowing what someone is do is part of what makes someone's identity. I don't know if that's making sense. If you're telling someone your name, there are thousands of people who also answer that name. What's another thing that make you different from every other person who could go by that same name is probably what you do. And asking someone what they do at their very first meet is not an issue. I do not think it was Noskie trying to size her up, trying to know what she's up to. I don't think it's an issue because it's not making sense. And for Vuyi's perspective, she was like trying to know how I don't think that's it. Asking people what they do is just basically trying to know them better, trying to know who they are. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's part of your identity, darling. Because yeah, thousands of people could also bear your name in the industry. Oh, another thing that could just make you different is okay, she's into this, she does this and all of that. I do not think that should be an issue. I would love to hear other people's view when people try to know what you do, and she's asked your name already. So I don't think asking what you do should be an issue. Then we went on trying to make Noskie uncomfortable. I feel like there's way more drama in that space. And I was so disappointed for Her Majesty to just go with that narrative and that perspective we put out to her rather than, trying to be more understandable that asking someone what they do shouldn't be an issue. I was hoping probably Her Majesty would have met with Noskie and also get to understand her. Then for Rosette, I think she's just friends with Noskie, but at the point I was so confused, I was like, I know this person. So I think then Miss J on the show. So Miss J seems to be one card that is doing so much of questioning, and she wants to know about Pheladi and all of that. I think, I don't know, no, but I feel like probably she will end up having to be into the businesses of cast on this show, especially, all of this spiritual and wanting to be their, I don't know, their spiritual lord, because it was coming across to me like that with a question why she met with Pheladi. It was as if she wants to therapize Pheladi and all of that. So what do you guys think? So this is all I'll be discussing for the Mommy Club Season 3, Episode 2. Bye.